Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel.
Yes! Oh my gosh. What are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about a new show on Amazon Video called Overcompensating.
Oh!
Yes.
Starring Benito.
Benito Skinner.
Yes.
Who apparently is like a thing.
Yeah, apparently he's like a famous TikTok comedian.
YouTuber, right? Social media personality, Benny Drama. I don't know.
How did this pass us by?
Well, because we're old.
Maybe that's what it is. We were like around for like Heartthrob Anderson, and that's it.
Yeah. So yes, Overcompensating is about what his experience was coming out, where he was overcompensating. He was this football player. That's why
football jersey
happening right now. A little see-through moment.
Yeah, it's like a comedic fictional retelling of like his college years.
And then right off the bat, we're gonna have some spoilers, but not too many. It's gonna be the whole season. We watched the whole season like pretty quick.
We binged it super fiercely.
But it's an easy watch. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Like I did not know what to expect from it because honestly, I did not know who Benny Drama was. So I was like, let me just click it. I saw right the description. Seems like a fun show. Boom. Got me in episode 1. Like, what I really enjoyed is that he was not afraid to reference.
Oh, absolutely not. It started off with Lucky by Britney Spears.
Yes. And I'm like... I was like, this whole series was speaking to me. Like, is this my life?
Well, it's like we all experienced this growing up. Like, he kept rewatching the scene from George of the Jungle with Brendan Fraser swinging through the air. It's like we all had that one scene where we like hyper focused on. I was like, oh wait, this was my gay awakening.
The one scene that I really enjoyed from this series was his recreation of the Mean Girls, where he meets like his crush. Like
he's even like right down to wearing like this flannel and everything.
Flannel, yes, the whole same face expressions, and then the music in the background. It was really fun. The other character who plays his best friend, or as I say, Hag, because I can't say the whole word, is Carmen, who's played by Wally.
Yeah, Wally Byrne, I believe it is. Like, girl, she was doing some heavy lifting in this series.
She had to, like, act because in this series she lost her brother.
Yeah, and she's, like, really dealing with that and, like, trying to get past it. And you can tell, like, she's really struggling with it and just finding, like, a new male companion in anyone that's around her, which ends up being Benny.
Yes. Which at first they were going to hook up because, you know, he's overcompensating. He's new to this frat house. And they're like, you have to get this girl or else you're going to end up with those drama geeks, basically.
Yes. Oh my God. They were so like they were really overdoing it with that. It's like either you are a college frat boy that gets, you know, kitty, or you're a drama freak that's going to be in Pitch Perfect. There is no in between.
But this is the only problem I do have with this. College is not like that.
College is nothing like this.
Like I went to UWM, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. And let me tell you, all they care about is studying and passing, okay?
Because you're paying too much money.
Yes, they're not over here like, look at that loser.
Like, no one's over here just like, oh my God, if you're not banging every girl on campus, it's like you don't even exist. Like, no one cares. No one actually cares.
But I do appreciate that it was in a college setting because a lot of these new series are always like based on high school. And it's like, I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
It gets into like uncomfortable level.
Yeah, it's soups uncomfortable. I'm just like, I'm going to have been on a registry watching this. Like, I don't want to be a part of this. Y'all enjoy that.
Yeah, so I'm glad that this is college age based.
Yeah, totally. And also just like the guy that plays the like mean frat boy, Adam DeMarco, his character's name is
Peter.
Peter, yes. Oh my God. Amazing performance. Like, he is such an unlikable dick. What's really great about the title is like, it reflects everyone.
Overcompensating.
Everyone's overcompensating.
Yeah.
They're all like trying to like prove they're more than what they are, act like they are. Everyone be lying.
One of my favorite characters, okay, let me talk. Haley is like the dumb blonde. Like, I don't know if she's overcompensating or that's really her.
Like, you'll go on a spectrum with her where it's like, oh my God, she's amazing. It's like, oh my God, shut up. Just shut your goddamn mouth for a second.
There's a lot of Charlie XCX. I've been listening to her nonstop. As you can tell, I go to her Apple Essentials and hit play and go on with my day.
Yeah, she's actually an executive producer.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she was an executive producer on this. And like, I guess like Benito Skinner is a huge fan of her and like approached her about doing the music for this. So like all the like soundtrack is curated by Charlie XCX.
She's actually in the series too.
And she would have like firsthand knowledge because like I Don't Care and I Love It, all that stuff came out in this era where it all takes place.
Mm-hmm. Talking about music that came in that place, one scene for me that I was like, oh my God, when the guys were rapping and he was drunk and he wanted to rap too, he's like, play super bass right now.
Play super bass.
Why?
Play super bass. Nicki Minaj. Play it.
Which low-key, it's played off as like this super awkward thing for all the dude bros watching. If you've ever been to a frat party, girl, they will pop off to some Nicki
Super
Minaj.
bass, yes. But it just goes back to like, also like being in the closet. Like, you were in the closet around that time. If you like Nicki Minaj, your friends were like, you're a little sus.
It's a little bit sus, girl. Okay.
I just really appreciate her lyricism, okay?
Imagine how torturous that is, being like an undercover barb in the closet as a frat house, and you're just like praying for that moment where the frat boys decide to let loose Nicki Minaj. Like, you just have to wait for it.
Lil Nas X.
Oh, honestly.
Undercover barb for the longest time.
Undercover
But he
barb.
finally came out as a barb, you know, once he was famous. He went undercover barb, but now he's a barb again.
What was it? Nikki's handbag?
The handle on Twitter.
You better own it, bitch. What were we talking about?
Overcompensating.
Yes.
But yes, overcompensating. Everybody does it. What was your favorite like overcompensating moment?
Honestly, I had to say it had to be Benny's like lies about Carmen. Because it's so messy and it's out of hand so quickly. Look at in episode 1.
You talk about it, but since it's YouTube, we have to like dump.
Oh yeah, he is feeling the pressure from the frat boys. They basically tell him like he has to get some or else like he's not going to be like accepted. So he makes up this vicious lie about this girl he just became friends with, that he may have done an act involving the girls.
Oh yeah.
They let it sit for like a few episodes.
Watermelon plunging, coconut plunging.
Yeah, motorboating, but with, other things. But yeah, like they let this sit for a little bit. Like he says it as a throwaway and you think nothing of it. Like, okay, it's probably never gonna get back. But like 4 episodes later, it comes back, and who should be the one to like get it out but Haley, the messiest girl? Like everything that happens, it's sort of like a cascade of like her just blurting things out.
I love that Haley the whole time was just trying to be like captured by this like
the fashion,
like this college fashion magazine or whatever is happening.
I know, it's like a little look vlog, like a little blurb on the school newspaper. She was trying her best and putting on all of her best American Horror Story Coven outfits.
That's her priority. That's her priority.
Yeah, everyone's priority was like everything except what they're supposed to be studying, it seemed.
Yeah, everything except going to school and taking a class.
It's like, are y'all ever in class?
Yeah, and also, like, the parents were overcompensating because, something happened with the family where, like, the dad got laid off. And then Benito just basically is taking all these classes that he doesn't like because of his father. Wants him to be, like, some businessman or whatever. But he wanted to take a film class because his love interest is taking a film class. And they all lied about
It's also overcompensating in that because, like, he has no interest in film. Like, he's not even interested in film.
He's still overcompensating.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
like, you're taking a class to impress a guy.
But the thing also is, they were all overcompensating in that film class because they all asked, what is your favorite film? And they all said The Godfather. And then his love interest said The Godfather 2, which later you find out they haven't even watched The Godfather. Have you watched The Godfather?
Yes, I did actually watch The Godfather.
I've never watched The Godfather.
They're long and boring. I will say that. Like, if you're gay, there's not a whole lot in there keeping you there.
I think everyone in middle school used to like The Godfather.
Anyone that, like, liked rap music, it was like a very big thing. Like, Godfather was always ever present. Like, every cribs, any rapper's crib, had like a poster of The Godfather in it.
I've never seen it. No, I never seen it.
It's just a rags to riches story about the mob.
Actually, also, there's the one blonde gay that's in everything is in this.
Yes!
He's like an old high school crush. Lucas Gage is also in this, which he gets a lot of work.
Who is his agent? Honestly, like, he's in everything right now.
He better work. But yes, Lucas Gage plays like the high school love interest.
Which was a bit of a choice.
Which I'm like, he looked 35.
That's a lot of overcompensating with that one. All right, I was like, you don't look like you're in high school, sis.
So let's just pretend. Okay, let's pretend.
Let's make pretend.
Let's add a few filters on and let's make pretend. He was a love interest, which Benito actually like declined and called him the F slur.
Yeah, because he was like severely closeted.
Yes. They later meet up back in like their whole high school hangout again, which for some reason everybody decided to meet at that bar who was in that high school.
Yeah. But it's like, was he from a small town or something? It just seemed like a little college town that he like grew up in.
I mean, Milwaukee is a small city where we're from, but they don't all get back like that. They'll have their own lives and stuff.
Yeah, it's very rare that like everyone just gathers in a bar. It's like, what are you, like all the way in the countryside? Like that's the only thing to do? This one shitty bar?
But for some reason, they're all still calling Benito's sister, who is Grace, played by Mary Beth, who they call her Disgrace, don't they?
Yeah, Disgrace.
Yeah, because what did she do again?
She just hasn't really achieved anything.
Oh no, I think she's at Noons. She's at Noons.
Oh, yes. Yes, I wasn't paying attention when that happened. I do remember this now.
So yeah, I guess like she was very unpopular or whatever, but it all gets resolved there.
But I guess she's overcompensating in that way because she's a fucking bitch the entire season to her brother.
Yeah.
Like, she's so annoyed that he's there. Anytime he's in her presence, she's annoyed.
You think it was some jealousy because he's actually popular? He was like a popular high school jock and homecoming king?
I think so. And like, she's like top dog in the school because she's dating the most popular guy there. So like, she's overcompensating in that regard because she doesn't like this guy.
No. Who ends up cheating on her with Carmen?
Yeah.
And then that becomes a whole thing.
Just because he was pressured by his bros, basically saying like, you're still banging the same girl.
Also, another thing, they called her like an orphan slut. Like that guy.
There was some fucked up stuff.
Like the guy has his own burn book, basically.
Oh my God. Peter.
Yes.
Peter is too much. Like, at sometimes you're like, girl, you are doing the most.
The one thing I did not believe in the series is like, you guys cannot make me believe that Carmen is ugly.
No.
Like they had to give her
They were really trying
yeah,
that.
they had to give her like pink eye at the beginning. Broken hands because she became like the 40s drinking queen, basically.
But even then, it's like she's like the most beautiful girl. Like, whatever you're trying here, it's not, the smoke screen is not working.
Oh, girl.
But everyone's just like, oh my God, what a butt ugly dog. Bitch, where?
Hopefully they get like a season 2 because there's like a lot of stuff. It left in a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
More spoilers just to let you know, because I'm going to put this in the title. Like, left in a cliffhanger where basically Benito gets outed by Carmen by accident.
But she also accidentally, on purpose, kisses one of his love interests.
His love interest, who we haven't named them yet, Miles.
Miles, who again, like, he is an enigma. We don't know what the hell he's all about. Like, we don't know anything about him.
No, like, is he bi?
Is he straight?
He was giving like very like gay vibes, but it was more like a bromance. You could get confused because he's still into females. There was this cute scene that was in the party. He was like, I love you too. Butt slapping was happening. It was like, oh, he was feeling it. Like, I felt like Benito in that moment could have came out. That's when Carmen probably saw, like, oh, he's really feeling this. But then at the end of the night, he's like, hey, is your roommate still there? Who's always naked, which I don't mind. But he's like, yeah. And then he got all happy, like, oh, I'm going to go back in the room and have my mom with him. And it's boom, a girl comes in. Yeah,
he wanted to like use the room to hook up with a girl.
Yeah.
It was so sad.
It was sad because I was kind of getting into it too.
You could see the heartbreak in his eyes. There was mixed signals happening. You couldn't pick up any signs because we didn't know what the fuck his signs were.
No.
It's like, is he gay? Is he bi? Or is he just British? We don't know.
Why is that a joke? Is that a thing?
It is a thing. Some people have a confusion, I guess, like because the Brits are supposed to be like very stuffy and like they give off a vibe. A particular vibe where you just don't know.
A feminine vibe?
A little bit, you know. I think it's the reservedness, the manners.
He's not afraid to show his feminine side.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God, Super Bass all back again. Maybe that's why he's so confused from Super Bass. I can tell he's in touch with his feminine side.
Okay, also, I want to talk about a plot. George, played by Owen, who is clearly the gay guy in this series. He is fully out there gay. Crop tank top, works at a convenience store, scams the rich people.
Yeah, he works at the like school shop.
Because the rich people don't know how much anything costs, so he just makes up prices. But Benito, I feel like is kind of like afraid to talk to him. Actually, it's shown that he's afraid to talk to him because he's so out there. And he's just afraid that he already knows that he's gay.
The closet was glass. We can sniff out around.
That's I know. I notice a lot of gays too. But I'm like, when they don't come out, I'm just like, let them have their moment. Let them do their thing.
But he was justifiably angry at him too, because like they started being really cool, like because Benito started showing up to the shop and hanging out there, and as soon as frat boys came in there, he immediately switched up.
Well, Benito was already out to him too.
Yeah,
when he was gay, and then he's like, "Oh, is that your friend?" They're like, "Nope," and I was like, "That was kind of gross."
Yeah.
And then he met him at the party, and then George was like, "You're not my friend."
Like, even went so far as like, you're not even a good person.
Ooh.
I was like, damn. And like, he deserved it though, because he's a shitty friend.
Yes.
And like, I do not blame him. I was happy that like this gay person did not just take them back willy-nilly after that.
I'm like, girl, straight friends kind of suck.
They do fucking suck. And it's like one of those things that's like, even in college, especially with our experience, like, even if you're gay, like most of the time, you're allowed to talk to gay people.
Yeah.
It's okay to have gay friends.
And that's the thing is just like, I feel like when I used to hang out with like these straight circles, this is sort of my own experience, my own opinion. They look out for each other and you're just there.
Yeah.
Like, you're just there. If something happens to you, like, oh, it happened to the gay guy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I was just like, girl, stick with your gay friends.
Yeah.
They're so much funner to hang out
They're
with.
the straight friends are the first to leave you alone as soon as they hook up with somebody. They're like how gay guys are with their girlfriends. Like, they'll flat out leave you there at the bar.
That's what I'm hoping in season 2, All right, let's talk about what we hope happens in season 2, because I don't want to give too much of season 1 away. I just want to let you guys know that this is a good series. Go watch it. Go support this gay series, because I want a season 2. What I hope happens in season 2 is they get into what happened with Carmen's brother, because they did show like a small snippet of when she like smashed her hands with the 240s taped to her.
Yes.
Her hands were bleeding, and it showed like a little image of a truck like that was like crashed with her blood in her hands, screaming. I hope they go into that. I hope they give George more storyline, and hopefully like there's a comeback. Hopefully they become more friends. Hopefully he's gets a little more used to hanging out with gay people and finally stands up to like his jock friends who seem kind of homophobic but not really. That's another thing I didn't really touch on the character. Maybe the straight people don't have a problem with George.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just Benito's own insecurities, how he wants to be perceived. I don't know if I'm making sense.
It's making sense because, like, again, it's like small town insecurities because, like, we saw from the small town they were very homophobic. Mm-hmm. Now he's in, like, more of a city environment. He's still carrying a lot of that with him. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of that baggage is still there. Whereas, like, the good thing about high school versus college is, like, in high school, it's kind of, like, written in the code that you have to, like, be in the closet. Like, you have to do that just to survive. Whereas college, you can reinvent yourself. You can be a whole new person.
Girl, half the people you went to high school with didn't make it to college.
No. So you can be anyone you want in college. Like, that's why I always thought it was kind of strange. It's like people that carry over with this. Mm-hmm. I guess it was never my experience, but I bet you there are people out there that will just walk around with that body on their back.
What do you hope happens in season 2?
Honestly, I hope that, I know that Benito can't not come out fully, but I hope we get a little more of him embracing like the gay side, or like at least like maybe him going out and experiencing gay life. Because there was a lot to explore, especially back then, because we lived through that. It was a different time.
Yes, and gays even overcompensate too still.
Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't end there. Like, it doesn't end as soon as you get out the closet. There are many gays that are putting on a facade.
Also, they kind of like just glazed over the coming out part.
Yeah, I think it's because like they didn't want to be too cliche. That's what it was kind of giving. It's like, you guys have seen this a million times.
Well, he's not fully out to his parents, so maybe that's the emotional part. Because he was kind of playing around to like coming out with the mother and then like backed up last minute.
I will say that was my one takeaway from this I didn't really appreciate. Is like, I kind of wish we gotten it, because I kind of felt like we were being like edged to like a moment and they just took it away from us. Mm-hmm. I was like, I would have liked to have seen it.
Just come out to your friend, girl. It's okay to be emotional.
Yeah, like they didn't show us him coming out to Carmen. It just kind of like happened over a fade.
Oh my God, I just remembered a fun cameo. You know who has a really fun cameo? Megan Fox.
Oh my God, Megan Fox's cameo in this is iconic. It's incredible.
It just popped in my head because he loves Jennifer's Body, and it's crazy because when we were young and Jennifer's Body came out, we didn't really think much of it. Like, oh, it's a cool movie, but it's become such a cult classic.
Yeah, it kind of came and went, and it's also one of those movies that like was torpedoed by its own marketing because they just didn't understand it. And like the gays got it. Mm-hmm. Like all the gay guys went out and saw it, and all the girls. It was made for the gays and the girls, but they were marketing like it was made for straight guys. Which was not his target audience at all. They really dropped the ball at that one.
I love that Megan Fox is a talking poster.
Oh, it's amazing, honestly, and it's so cute because like I believe she has like a gay child and everything, so like you can tell she's like very comfortable with all this. She's like, yeah, I'll do this show. I'm got a lot of moxie. I got a lot of personality. Let's just do it. Like, she's such an ally.
I wonder how long do you think you could stay in the closet for like the show?
I do too. Like, I wonder, like, because they can't have him come out season 2 because then they don't have a series anymore. Or maybe they'll transition into, like, overcompensating as a gay guy.
Yes. Or they started telling the stories overcompensating of the other cast members.
True.
But this is Benito's story, so probably not. I want to know what Haley is overcompensating about, because I'm like, is that her complete, like, persona, or is it completely put on?
I think that's exactly it, though. I think she's just putting on a persona. She's putting out this idea of who she thinks people want to see.
Yeah.
Like, it's her drag. Well, like, season 2 will probably explore her home life. Like, back home, she's probably a big loser.
I didn't even think about that.
Like, this is the personality she decided to become in college.
She did talk about it a little bit in the show, that she wanted to reinvent herself.
Yeah, like, she hit the ground running. Like, she steamrolls everybody with her personality. Oh my God, when she gets kicked off the stage by Charlie XCX, it's the best in the whole series.
And she got jealous on Benito's sister because Benito's sister ended up working there. Which Grace and Peter have a very toxic relationship. Like, Peter just wants Grace to basically be his shadow, basically.
Yeah, an arm candy.
Yeah. And she wants to do something else, so that's a big fight that happens. She ends up wanting to work for Charlie XCX, and he doesn't want her to be there because he wants her to do stuff for him.
Well, she has no agency, and like she's even going so far as like do his homework for him. Like, he's a complete useless man.
Damn. I think Grace said something crazy that was like, that was kind of deep, where she was just like, something about she misses herself or something like that.
Yeah.
Because of it, she like got lost in this relationship or whatever.
Which is crazy to think, like, you're in your like 20s.
Right.
And you already feel like that? That's insane. That's like something a woman says in like their 40s.
And and it was like, this show was very high school mentality in college because they were like, why did you hook up with a freshman?
Yeah.
Like, it
happens a lot, actually.
Like, in college, nobody cares. You guys are adults.
Yeah, no one gives a shit. That's the other thing. Is like, no one cares who you're dating in college. Like, they're all focused on like the student loan debt they're going to inherit after this.
They're like, I need to get my grades up, get my degree, and pay these loans.
Right.
Well, I also I think, was this like a rich experience?
I think so. But like, we never got to know Carmen's experience of like she comes from a wealthy family or not. Because like that's the one thing they did not touch on. They kept it very light and soft news when it came to that. Anything that had to deal with like college and like tuitions and stuff, you never heard any of that heavy shit.
Yep,
it's all just the fun parties.
Is that because then maybe it wouldn't be as funny?
It wouldn't be if you really dive into it.
Student loan debt is not funny. It's like
really hard to go ha at that.
It's like such a velour. Don't joke about that. But that's it. What are your final thoughts about Overcompensating?
I loved it. I thought it was very refreshing. And like, we watched it on a whim. Like, I saw like ads for it. And I remember seeing Adam DeMarco and a bunch of other stuff. And I like him as an actor. So like, I'll check it out for sure. So I was not disappointed. It's really funny.
Yeah, I gotta say, this made me a Benito Skinner fan.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know anything about his previous work. I might look him up just to see what the buzz was about. Sorry, I'm your mainstream fan now. I didn't know you in your indie days. I'm sorry. But yeah, this show made me a fan.
Also, let's touch upon this. The way he like shared how he was pitching this show with that video of him as a little kid dancing to Britney Spears. Uninterrupted. Like, it do take nerve.
Yes. All right, so yeah, this is me telling you guys to go watch Overcompensating on Amazon Prime. Not sponsored. I just want a season 2 because it's a gay show.
Yes.
And you know, we supported basically a gay show earlier on this channel, which Finding Mr. Christmas, only because the host is gay. It's not fully gay, but you know.
But we're practicing what we always preach. Gay support gays. Yeah. Gays support gays.
Well, they usually don't, but we're trying to.
We're trying to live beyond that, okay? We're going to be the people we want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see.
Yes. Let us know what your favorite moment of Overcompensating is down below in the comments. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, deuces.
Bye.
Bye.